what is up? And today we are here to talk about none other than... Tara, do you have the menu?
Oh shit, yeah I do.
Cracker Barrel. And I wanted to make this video because I worked at Cracker Barrel for about 2 years, so I feel like I could maybe have some helpful insight or whatever you may call it. If y'all are looking for a job there. I know when I first was searching for jobs, Cracker Barrel and just other jobs in general, that sometimes I would look on YouTube, you know, try and look for other people's experience, so I figured maybe this could help someone. Because I know when I looked up Cracker Barrel jobs in specific, I didn't see a whole lot, so maybe this will help. Alright, so I made a handy dandy little list, and without that, let's dive in. Alright, so first things first. When you start at Cracker Barrel, you're going to need to get an application. You can get an application either online or you can go in store. I did mine online, but whatever floats your boat. Alright, second thing is you're going to have an interview. So the interview process is relatively easy, I would say. You're just going to get some questions maybe about your personality, about the job you're applying for. I actually applied for retail and for hosting, and for when they were kind of interviewing me for the retail position, I actually had to sell, you know those little things they have on the tables that say like the specials and desserts that you have at the restaurant? I had to like sell that piece of wood to the manager, so I mean it was kind of hard, but I think I did okay at it. I actually thought I was getting hired for the retail position, but when I went in for my second interview, they were kind of busy, and at that time I was a minor, high school senior, and they ended up putting more of the minors into the, actually I was a junior, I'm sorry, most of the minors into the hosting position, so I ended up getting the hosting position. So yeah, the interview process isn't that bad, I would say. So then after that, you're going to have your orientation. Orientation is basically where you get familiarized with the company. Is that a word? I think so. It's about 3 days long, and the person who conducted my orientation, she was very nice, so sweet. I love her so much. And also sometimes during your orientation you will also get a free meal. I don't know if that's at every Cracker Barrel, but if it is, I definitely recommend you take advantage of it, because let me just tell you, without the discount at Cracker Barrel, which is by the way 35%, a very nice discount, but without the discount on Cracker Barrel food, it can be a little pricey. So girl, get your discount. I mean, and your free meal if you get offer one. Alright. After that, you are going to have your training. This is where you train in the field that you are going into. And training is probably about 3 days, so you have about a 3-day orientation, a 3-day training, and then you're off. But I do like the training process at Cracker Barrel. I feel like you will learn what you need to learn most of the time, and you will be able to familiarize yourself with enough of the procedures before getting thrown out. Next thing, that leads me to stars. The stars on the apron. Okay, let's have a little chat, shall we? The stars don't mean how good you are, okay? That is a huge misconception that I also had before starting there, but no, the stars are actually about how long you've been with the company, and the stars are actually for you do training like modules, which you also get paid for to do the training, and then if you pass the test after, they're like little videos, little modules, if you pass the test, then you get your next star. So, just a little fun fact. Alright, so I'm just going to talk really briefly about the 3 positions that I did, but again, there are a lot of positions at Cracker Barrel. You have like retail, you have hosting, serving, dish, being on the grill line, prep cook, being a manager, night maintenance. There's lots of ways to move up, move around, so if being stuck in one position or working one position isn't your cup of tea, that's the tea, just kidding. But if being in one position isn't your cup of tea, there will be many ways which you can move around. Alright guys, so first I started out hosting. I really loved hosting. Hosting is super fun. You can like, and the same with serving, you can meet regulars. Like the people that come to Cracker Barrel for the majority are really nice, and so it'll be very fun that way. And I think hosting is just a good way to get your foot in the door, because you get to like take a look at the positions kind of as you're working, like, because you're just basically walking back and forth through the restaurant. And for me, out of the jobs I worked there, I can't attest for every job there, but out of the ones I worked, hosting was the most fun to me and the most easiest job that I worked, or easier job that I worked while I was there. And I just think it's a nice way to get your foot in the door and a nice way to get to know people. I don't know. And also, technically, I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but you can like talk to all the other hosts, you know, have a little chit chat. Technically, you're always supposed to be focused on the customers, but if there's no customers coming up to the stand and you are what is called dead, sometimes there's really nothing else to do. Alright. I mean, technically there is, but you gotta have some fun. Anyways, so after hosting, I decided to try serving. Why did I decide to try serving? Because it seemed like servers made bank, and they do make bank. Some servers can make coin. Okay, get that coin, sis. But serving personally just wasn't for me, but I can see why people do like serving. Also, okay, so serving, the menu is relatively easy to learn. The trays aren't as hard as I thought to carry. I only dropped and broke like one glass, which okay, you know, I thought I was gonna be dropping a whole tray, so that was pretty good for me, if I do say so myself. But one con of serving is silverware and side work, the two S's, which you have to roll like 100 silverware after every shift and do side work, so it could be like cleaning the primary dough field, which is a cooler which stores a lot of the food stuff and which can get very nasty, so I did not specifically enjoy that job, or like the juice machine. So yeah, you have to basically do those two things before you leave and clean your station, your tables, get that all signed off on, all checked off on, which can be a lot. Alright, so after serving, I moved on to to-go. To-go was one of my also favorite positions there, and that is because I made a base pay and then I made tips. What to-go is getting ready all the to-go orders for the restaurant and getting them out to the people, and preparing them and getting them out. At some points it can get stressful if you have a high volume, but luckily I had some people who could help, and I would say it's a very fun position, and it's just really fun in general. And you're getting to experience what it's like to be in the back of the restaurant, because usually to-go orders are prepared in like the kitchen, the back area, and then you're also getting to go out to the front and also interact with the guests that way too, which is, I guess, same as serving, but I just thought it was really fun. I really liked it. Okay, and so I also made a list of pros and cons about working at Cracker Barrel. Alright, I'm kind of hesitant to say the cons because I really did enjoy my time at Cracker Barrel and wouldn't take any of it back, but I wanted to make this like a full inclusive video and just include everything. So, which includes pros and cons. Alright, pros. First of all, you're going to make so many friends, and you can make friends here that you'll hang out with like forever, like, you know what I mean, like friends that you'll go and hang out with outside of work, friends that you'll do stuff with. I made some of my best friends here, and it is just a really cool place. And that's again with probably like any workplace, but that's just something I want to include. People that work at Cracker Barrel are generally very nice. Alright, also the holidays are really fun. We celebrate on the holidays. We had like Christmas parties and stuff. Well, I guess we still do, but I'm just not there. So, but anyway, no, the holidays are really fun. Alright, a flexibility to move up. Like I said, with the par stars, you can move up in the company, take advantage of different positions. You don't always have to be stuck in one little area, which is nice. Also, you will get discounts, like I said, 35% off, which really does help out because this discount extends to the shop and to food you may want. Next thing, and also while you're on the clock, you get 50% off food while on the clock, which is nice. So like if you need to take a break or something, when you take your break, you can get 50% off. Also, good customer service skills. Now, good customer service skills are the best. Let me just tell you, I used to be very, very shy before I started Cracker Barrel. I still am on the quiet side, like I'm quiet at first, and then I will get more out there, more like, what do you call it? Not get out, like more like talkative. There we go. As you get to know me, but I would definitely say Cracker Barrel helped me come out of my shell a lot, and it will also give you very good customer service skills, which is something you can take with you for the long run. You can always keep customer service skills. It will be helpful in any job. I promise you, any job you have, having good customer service skills will be very beneficial. All right, let's see. Cons. All right, guys, I didn't really want to say the cons, but like I said, I wanted to keep this a well-informed video and let y'all know all aspects of working at Cracker Barrel. Alright, cons. Too many, too little hours. Okay, so I wouldn't say it's actually too many, too little hours. I would say it's maybe not getting the schedule you want. I know some people weren't very happy with their schedule. But I would just say, and I know for me, I was a high school student. I was working like every day of the week, which, get that coin, since I did actually get a lot of coin. But it can be stressful at times. And some people want more hours, some people want less. But basically, when you go into orientation and you get that sheet to fill in your hours and you get a chance to talk with the manager, just let them know kind of schedule you're looking for. Alright, so yeah, the hours may be something that they could work on, maybe getting everyone's schedule like lined up, like how they like it a little bit more, but for the most part, it's like okay. And then we have, let's see, some customers can be really rude. Let's be real. Like some customers, I saw a customer like almost trying to get in a fight with the manager. So some customers are a little crazy, but for the most part, I love the customers there. They're really sweet. Like I said, you can get your regulars, but some customers, oof. Anyway, that's all we're gonna say. Like there was this one customer that like couldn't sit by a certain table because the light shined on his eye too hard. So, you know, I don't know. Drama, there is not too much drama there. There is a little bit, but I think that's with any place you work at. And I also think the positivity and the friendliness way outweighs any drama there is. Let's see. Okay. Pretty much last thing I'm gonna touch on for in the cons section, is, I just literally forgot. Have you all ever had a brain fart? Oh, managers pushing certain items. So, okay. As you can see, I'm a little heated. Okay. No. Okay, so managers get told from up above so it's not really their fault because they're getting told from up above, but they have to push certain things like fried chicken, crafted coffee. And sometimes people just don't want fried chicken or crafted coffee, and if servers don't sell this said fried chicken or crafted coffee, they can maybe have managers will say you have to roll another pan of silverware, you have to do this or that, or you can't leave. And I just don't really think that's fair because what if they just don't, even if you have the best sales skills, what if they just don't want to have crafted coffee? Like, what then, Barbara? What then? Okay. Not everyone wants a crafted coffee. Gosh. Okay, guys. Anyways, now moving on to the reasons I quit. The main, well, I'll start with a smaller reason. I did notice a few, like, things that kind of, it wasn't the reason why I quit, but it kind of upset me. Like, some people getting paid, like, okay, let's say there was a person in a position for a long period of time. They had a ton of experience working that position, then a person just came in, would start making the same pay as them. I don't know if this happens in all positions. This may happen at all workplaces also, but this was something that personally happened to me. Kind of made me a little upset, but it is in the past. But that's not the reason I quit. The reason I quit is because I'm going to college. Yes! Which is a very exciting point in my life, as you can imagine, or anyone's life. And there's not a Cracker Barrel. You can actually, did y'all know you can actually transfer Cracker Barrels? So you could, like, maybe if there's 1 year of school, you could work, and then you could go back to your home barrel on the breaks or whatever, and work there on the breaks. But yeah, there wasn't a Cracker Barrel near where I was going to school, and so for like an hour or so, it just really wasn't gonna work out, because I'm moving like far away from home, so it's not like I could just come back every time I wanted to work or pick up shifts. So all in all, guys, I hope that answers some of y'all's main questions. Now I am gonna bring down Tara, who's my sister, who also worked at Cracker Barrel, not as long as me, but she was a server as her job there, and she probably has a lot of helpful advice that she could give to y'all. And out of all, I would probably give, if you have to rate Cracker Barrel from a 1 to a 10 as a place to work, I would probably rate it a 7. I think it is a great place of employment for anyone, first job, second job, third job, any amount of job, and I think it can be very fun. I do not regret my time working there at all, and I think it was very fun. Alright, I'm gonna go get Tara. with my new sister, Tara. Okay, so why Tara is here is because she also worked at Cracker Barrel. How long did you work at Cracker Barrel for?
Like 7, 8 months.
7 to 8 months?
Yes.
Nice. And now, what did you do at your time at Cracker Barrel? Explain. Were you a server?
Yes, I was.
Alright, now why don't you give a little insight into what a day in the serving world is like, because as I was telling them, I didn't really serve for that long. As we know, that didn't really work out. So, what would you say serving was like for you?
I mean, it was like cool sometimes, and then it was like not so cool some other times, you know what I'm saying?
I know. Really. Tea. Anyway, so what was a typical day in your life like?
I guess, I mean, like, obviously, you know, leaving my house.
Essential.
And then, like, yeah, getting to work, and like, you know, I would like swipe, I would go into the vestibule thing, and I would like swipe to like clock in, but like, and then after that, I would like go, and I would find silver, because like silver is essential, you know what I mean?
People will snatch it up real quick.
Like if your name's not on your silver, people like take
you
it.
You best be scared.
Yeah. Anywho, so like basically you had to have your silver, because like to leave you had to have 100 silver rolled or more, depending on how, you know, they were feeling.
Yeah.
But I mean, to start out when you worked there, you only had to roll 50. But anywho, I mean, yeah, and I, you know, I'd be basically, after I like got my silver, I'd pretty much go check if I had people at my tables, you know, and if I did, I would just take their orders and, you know, get their drinks and stuff like that. But yeah.
That's
Pretty
cool.
much, yeah, I guess so.
So like, did you think you made like pretty good tips serving?
No.
Oh.
I wasn't really a good server.
You were a good server.
Sometimes.
Do not put yourself down. You were a great server.
I mean, one time I got like $100 tip from like a family.
See?
But like, I don't know why. But like,
Because you're a good server.
no, I think they just took pity on me, honestly.
Zero.
I wasn't having a great day.
That's not true, guys. She's a good server.
Yeah. I don't
You're
know
a good
about
server.
that.
Do you have anything else to share about your
No.
Cracker Barrel experience?
I mean, it was fun. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I had friends there and everything. And if I didn't, that would have made it worse. But I mean, I did have friends and, you know, people that kept me positive. I did have mental breakdowns on like a few occasions, but like, when does that not happen? So yeah.
I mean, everyone has those days.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So scale 1 to 10
Skip. For what?
for working experience at Cracker Barrel.
I'd say probably like a 5. Like, it
5?
wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best.
And I think everyone does have different experiences there. I mean, I really enjoy my time there. I mean, yeah, there is some stuff I would have changed about Cracker Barrel, but that is in the past. So,
Yes, sir.
alas, it is in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it was pretty overall, like, a good
Indeed.
job.
Indeed.
Well, thank you for coming in
Of
today
course,
to
of
my
course.
room.
Goodbye.
Bye. Hey guys, I just realized I forgot to end the video, but I just wanted to say I hope that helped y'all if y'all are trying to get or thinking about getting a job at Cracker Barrel, and if y'all do decide to get a job there, I hope y'all have tons of fun. Alright, guys.